When I first moved into my house about 10 years ago, my backyard was naturally fenced in by a row of pine trees, separating my property from the power lines and walking trails behind it. Over the years, the lower branches started to die off, which allowed brush to start to grow up under the trees. At one point, I added some bricks around one of the island of the trees to try and make it look better, but this just proved harder to keep up on the brush removal. About 4 years ago, one of the trees in the back and one of the trees in the side yard came down during a very bad storm. Eventually, the remaining trees started looking more and more sick with their age. A few years ago, in an effort to reclaim a little bit of my yard from the brush, I cut down two smaller trees and a bunch of the brush in the back corner. This allowed me to move my storage sheds back and open up a little area for wood cutting and milling. Last year, I cut down two more of the nearly dead trees, further opening up the woodworking area. Earlier this season, I cut down the remaining four trees that made up the natural fence line against the back. Two of the trees were done fairly early in the season, which allowed me enough time to get rid of the stumps, put down dirt, and some grass seed. Which brings us to where we are today, the remaining island.
Yeah.
So our grass seed is coming in really good, and it's also an unusually warm day here in Michigan for November, so I figured I'd do a little more yard work. I had some valleys kind of in the lawn here and here, and I took some dirt and spread that, so hopefully we'll be able to get some grass seed down, but I want to continue on over here. About right here is where we had the tree that got taken out by the storm, and this was mounted up about 1.5 feet, so I've already gone through and I've been working on this, and I've just been taking the rototiller and kind of loosening up all this dirt and getting rid of any of the little stumps, and then pushing this dirt, which is where I got the stuff for the low spot. So today we'll just continue on and get all this stuff broken up, and hopefully we get enough of this dirt out and these roots loosened up that we'll be able to just yank these stumps out with a truck. As far as this part, I think we're pretty much done working on it for this season. I'll probably let these stumps sit over the winter, and hopefully the roots will rot out a little bit and they'll be easier to pull out. So thanks for watching part 1.